She had a polarizing personality, but nothing she said should have knocked anyone to that degree. And if anyone did get knocked to that degree of confusion or uninterest, that's a bigger picture. This movie has everything. I mean, including, like you said, music, the cute moments. Everyone, her not winning, is definitely different. Specifically cared about this craft so much that just because the words sound like they're words that any old person could say, they're very specific and they sat you for a reason. You think it's easy, but it's not easy. I don't like to be present all the time. Mm-hmm. Like our interview. I like to, let's get this interview in. We'll talk shit for 2 hours. We'll have fun. But I also like to cut it off. And I don't like accessibility to me. In order for me to be a good broadcaster and become better and better, I like to cut it off. Let's wait a while. Though we're gonna
my head. That's a good one. Sorry, that's like an honorable mention, I guess, right?
Into that email, she just like types his name in his title. She's like, what was it, like, to Brian, like editor of, like, there's no email address.
Brian, editor. There we go.
But I find it hard to believe, and this is not a knock on him whatsoever. When you look at that season, Back to New York, and, Mike has had all the success as The Miz, and I'm not taking anything away from him, but there's a part of my heart that hurts a little that Coral isn't like, making that money. And I was looking at the Boone and Murray website the other day, and I was like, oh, okay, they're producing Mike's show, his reality show with his wife. I mean, somebody at Boone and Murray, make the call. Give us a show about doulas in San Francisco or wherever Coral's at. The thing is, I can see her trepidation possibly for not doing reality if you get locked into one edit, Give her something else. Let's let her grow. She was compelling even when she was, sure, her stern moments were fun to watch, but she was compelling when she was sweet. She was compelling when she was warm. She was compelling when she was vulnerable, nervous. I never thought about that, but yeah, that was like the thing. Was it love or was it trying to be the most desired? So it is a push and pull of like, what do you want to do? With your romantic interest in everything that you do. I just love the
movies. Have you ever been in a situation like that?
Huh? And another thing I do want to mention, I thought of this from the years of radio that I worked. Made for Now, a lot of songs usually have to do with love or lust or breaking up. Made for Now was really just about, you are here right now. Let's make your dreams happen. Let's make your life happen. So to me, it was a big motivation. I really get mad and I just wish they had a show. I think all of this is such bullshit. My gosh, season 13 wasn't that bad. And if it was bad, call it the unlucky season. Move on. Last thoughts on Wendy. And if you ever interviewed her, Sahai, what would be like some of the questions you would ask her?
If I ever interviewed Wendy.
I grew up in Southern California, but as I've told both of you and probably everybody, I've always wanted to be like that New York City person, and I've spent 7 years there, living in both Harlem and Bushwick and Ridgewood and Weehawken, New Jersey, everywhere. And I think it's these early moments of seeing these music videos and seeing just the simplicity of the city and the fact that they made that a message where you didn't have to, and I can't ever speak to this because I am a male, but what it's like for women to be able to have that permission to say, no, this is not what we're doing. If you love me, you're going to love me. And I should probably stop talking because I don't want to overstep, but I felt that even though it's not my story, like it was valuable. Last thing for you too, looking at the camera, if you had a message for Janet, Lauren, what would you say?
Ooh.
That was a sprung.
Yeah, I would just say thank you, Janet.